Do you want to be a content creator, but you're worried you need to be over the top personality or extreme extrovert? Well, stay tuned. I'm going to share with you 3 ways an introvert can be making money as a content creator. Hey, Jason here. And if you've been watching the channel, you've been seeing me go through Johannesburg, showing you how beautiful of a place this is and showing you how great the people are. And most importantly, I've been talking to you about success, what it is, and how to get it in the 3 areas of life that I focus on, which are happiness, health, and wealth. And so, if you're new to the channel, the definition of success is the progressive realization of a worthy idea. And if you've been following me, or if you've ever heard me speak, you know one of the things that I think is a very worthy idea for people nowadays is starting making money using their influence or building their influence through social media by content creation. And so, really wanted to talk to that today because I think sometimes a lot of people think like, oh, I got to be this extroverted person. Like you think that you have to have all of these personalities or skill sets. That's not really true. And believe it or not, what you're seeing on these snapshots of creation, you're not seeing who a person is on a day to day basis. Like one of the biggest misconceptions people get from me, they think like, oh man, Jason's an extrovert. He just loves being out and about with people. I'm a big introvert. I love being at home. That's why I got a nice place that I live in. And that's why I do stuff like that because I like to be at home. I'm a very, very introverted person. As long as I have my books and things with me, this is why I'm always buying books. I'm really good. Like I don't need that much external interaction to be happy or be or if I'm longing for like companionship, things like that. So because I'm used to being by myself, I'm used to being an introvert, especially with traveling. Um, Sometimes people get shocked when I tell them that because they see me on social media, like how you see me on the YouTube channel, you see me on TikTok, or you may even see some of my stuff on IG and all of that. But the truth is, like, yeah, I do all of these things, but I'm an introvert, guys. Like, I am a very laid back, chill, relaxed type of person. I don't go out that much. People don't know that. Like, even while I'm filming this, I haven't left my house in 2 days now. And I'm happy, man. Like, people don't get it. Like, I'm a very, very introverted person. And so sometimes I need to be alone so I can recharge my battery, so I can have that energy to go out when I'm going to events and talking to people and things like that. And so I really want to just help out any other introverts out there. Man, the sun is really coming in at an angle today. Trying not to be directly having the sun hit me, but it's cold, man. So it actually feels good having the sunlight here. So just bear with me on this video. Trying to get the best possible lighting. Think that'll work there. And so, I just wanted to share this information just in case you're an introvert and you may be like, oh man, I really want to do that, but I don't know how to start. So I'm going to give you 3 practical things that I do. And this is one of the things that it helped make sure I don't hit burnout. If you've seen anything, if you ever hear me talk, like that's the main thing I try to explain to people. You don't want to hit burnout, especially when you're getting into content creation, because once you hit that burnout, you're pretty much starting over new. So that's the thing about it. You don't want to have to start over every time you're burning out. So the first thing that I say, and this is one of the things that I do all the time, is I manage how long I'm using social media. So it doesn't matter if I'm talking to people on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, or even here in YouTube comments. I manage how long I talk to people. And once I'm done, I'm done. I don't go back and check the messages. I don't do anything. Like you'll always see like there's times where I just stop all communication. And I may even still be uploading, meaning I have a schedule for uploading, but I'm not answering comments. Like I don't give 24 hours of my day to anybody. And this is something you really want to be cautious with if you're going to become a content creator. It's very easy to get addicted to that notification, that like, that comment. And you really want to stay away from those things because those addictions can become a little negative very easily when you start getting negative comments or people not getting as many likes as you think you should get on certain types of content. Excuse me. Man, okay, the sun is coming in. Let me. There we go. Let's try this. Okay, it's zooming out. Man, I tell you, like sometimes, and this is why like I let these videos slide now. Like usually I would just cut off start over again. But I'm showing you, like, as a content creator, like, there's so much stuff that goes in on it. Like, my lighting was perfect. It was freaking perfect, man, when I decided to start recording. And you look at it now, like, I'm just struggling with me. The sun keep moving. And so it's just like, this just shows you, man, content recording, what you see and what it actually takes to do it is not as simple as you think. So you want to simplify as much of it as you can, because there's so many things that are out of your control on a daily basis, and you just got to laugh and play through it. Like, everything that's going wrong on this video right now, me breaking the fourth wall, talking straight to you, like, dang, I'm messing up, or this is happening, how the lighting is going, me moving angles. Everybody who's going to be telling you, like, oh, you shouldn't be uploading videos like that, do that, do that. Like, I'm telling you, man, don't put too much focus on things that are going to take up so much of your time. Just focus on getting the content out. You're going to be shocked by, even with this video, with all of these distractions, there's still going to be people who are like, man, that was a really good video. Man, I appreciate that advice. So just really take that at heart right there. And so the first thing, like I said, you want to manage your time as far as responding to people on social media. Get back to the content. And so because you want to manage that, that makes it a lot easier. You're no longer in consuming mode of social media. So as a content creator, you want to be very cautious of becoming a consumer, because you can look up and 5, 6, 7, 8 hours of your day, you've just been responding to people, talking all this, and you haven't set aside any time for yourself. And I'm real big on setting time for yourself. Like, if you're going to do this, treat this like a job. And you just say, hey, like, I go to work from 9 to 5. I respond to people from 9:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. Or maybe 9:30 to 9:45, then 1:15 to 1:35, something like that. But put yourself on a schedule, and once that time hits, that it's time to stop. Don't feel bad. Don't look at any comments coming in. Just come back to it when you set aside the next blocked amount of time to do it. It's going to help you out a lot there. And if you do that one, let me know how it's working for you. Second thing you want to do is you want to be able to schedule time for yourself. Now, this is easier said than done. What I mean by that is, when you have tons of content already created, you can start reusing content. You can start overlapping it. You can start cutting it up into different pieces and using that to create new content. And so when you're able to do that, you're able to start scheduling time off where you're still not even on social media. You may have not even done anything present on there for a month, but you have so much content that you're reusing it, that you're still having a present moment on there. Like, every day you're able to get out a post or a couple of shorts, things like that. And so when you do that, like, it gives you a way to escape and get away from it. Like, it can get addictive, guys. Like, you can start getting addicted to, like, oh man, how many likes I'm getting, how many subscribers I'm getting. Like, you don't want to make any of this an addictive thing. You want it to keep it as fun as possible. And to keep it fun, like, you need to have time for yourself. Like, there's life outside of social media. And so, like, what people don't see with me is, like, even when I'm doing things out and about, like, I schedule when I'm gonna be out filming. Like, I know places where, let's say if I'm on a date or something, like, if it's just with someone I don't know, like, I'm not doing any social media marketing. I'm not going on TikTok. I'm not showing the food I'm eating. I'm not taking pictures of anything. I'm presently actively involved in that event. However, because I have so much different content, I may actually schedule a post that's about food or something like that, and schedule it at the time that I'm out eating, even though it's not the food that I'm eating. And so that's one of the things that you can do, because you want to not get yourself self-consumed into the branding of social media. And it's a fine line you got to walk. Like, it's not that simple, trust me. Like, even when I'm in whenever I go to Botswana and Gaborone, like, there's times I get overwhelmed, because when you're just having people stop you all day long and they're like, oh, I seen you on TikTok, oh, this, and talking to you. It's nice meeting people and talking to people, but sometimes you need that time to yourself. And even when I'm in certain places, sometimes people forget, like, I'm a tourist. Like, I'm like I'm in a zone of, like, just being enamored by the beauty that I'm seeing, taking in the sights. Like, I'm in the present moment. And so sometimes you can't get that 100% present moment like you want to. So you need to schedule it and have ways to have those things set aside for yourself. And when you do that, like, it makes content creation easier. You don't get self-indulged in it. It doesn't become too much of an identity. It keeps it more of like a hobby or a job. And then the third thing that you want to do if you're an introvert is start utilizing artificial intelligence programs. What I mean by that is start creating videos, throw them in different artificial intelligence programs. Let those programs create that into maybe 5 to 10 different pieces of content. And also utilize artificial, just things where you're throwing videos in there and the AI just talks over it in an artificial intelligence voice. And the reason being is because this can help you just create a lot of extra content fast. And this is, even if you're an extrovert, this will help you. And the reason why is the more content you have, the more MSIs you can have. Look at content, at each piece of content as a multiple stream of income. So you don't, when you look at it that way, and this is one real good advice about it, because you don't have to look at everything as, am I getting monetized or not? You may always hear a lot of people on YouTube saying that, those words like, am I getting monetized? I don't want to get demonetized. Because I have 1.4 thousand videos, and not all of my videos are walking around or in music venues, things like that. The videos that don't get monetized, I'm not really worried about, because I know I have at least 1,000 videos that can be monetized. So think about it that way, like, and because think about it that way, because if you playing the game that way, and now you have all this content that's created by AI and things like that, you're just creating multiple streams of income, and you're not having to be on camera. And if you're an introvert, and especially if you're an extreme introvert like me, you don't want to be on camera every day. Like, I'm telling you right now, guys, like, I make this look simple sometimes. Like, there's days I do not want to hit record. There's days I just don't want to talk. I just want to be in my introverted shell and just chill. It's like, it's like I'm a turtle, like a hatch, one of those hatch turtles, and I just want to close the hatch and not come out. And so that's why I recommend stuff like that, because I'm doing something where I'm pushing, really pushing myself to break some of my paradigms and get past a lot of terror barriers that I have inside of me. But like, you may be someone who's like, I ain't trying to be as exposed as you, Jason. I'm not trying to push myself that hard. And so that's why I'm giving you that example of what you can do as an introvert to create extra content too, because I'm just gonna be real with you. Like, there are plenty of days I do not want to record, man. I'm just gonna be honest. Like, there's even today filming this video. Like, today just feel like a Sunday. I just got back to Johannesburg. It's a little colder here. It was freezing last night. The last thing I wanted to do today was film. Like, it's one of those days I just want to sit back, sit in this little sunlight while I have it before it get cold again, and just drink some hot chocolate and eat soup. However, I knew I needed to record this video because I made a commitment to myself. And you don't have to be as strict on yourself as I am. And that's why using artificial intelligence is a very effective tool, especially if you're an introvert. Because I'm telling you firsthand, I understand when you don't want to get on camera. I understand when you just like, man, I just don't want to talk today. I just want to not say nothing. Like, I get it. Plus, trust me, I get it. But that was just 3 ways that can help you. And let me know whichever one is working for you. Let me know if you tried any of these and how it's worked for you. And just remember this, guys. Share this video. We're in the age of collaboration now. With the information age, it's all about collaborating. You never know who's next to you just needing to hear this information. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. That way you can be updated every day when I do a video like this, even on the days when I don't want to do a video. And make sure you like this video, and let me know if you like this type of content. And if you're looking into becoming a content creator, let me know some other things you may want to hear about, and I will tell you more stories of my journey and just a lot of things that can help you so you don't have to make the mistakes that I made. And with that, guys, I'm Jason, and success is simple once you know how.